And we have Deborah Reed with us, who writes under the name D.A. Reed. She's the author of Web of Deceit and Daisies in the Rain. We also have Jerome Gonzalez, that's with a Z, not an S, with us. And he has written Pothole. And also Angelica Navarro, who is the author of The Keeper's Light, Legends of the Keeper, Volume 1. And Robin Anderson, who is the author of Redneck Wedding and a new novel, which is more dramatic, and it's called A Turquoise Sunrise Tragedy. And Lauren S. Thomas, who is the author of Cross Your Heart. Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Hi. All right, so let's get started with one of my famous crazy questions. Tell me why you write. And yeah, I saw that face, Robin. Let's start with Jerome. He's smiling, so he must have a good answer.
Sure. So I wrote a meme, and it basically says that through my writing, I was able to just express myself and get through my frustration and turn it into something triumphant. So it allowed me to express myself, especially when I was going through a special period for the past about 2 years, and I was able to express myself without endangering myself or anyone, I guess. It was a safe way to express myself, and it was just it was something that I wanted to do for a while, so I was able to put it down on paper, and it became addictive, actually. So it's just a good way to express myself, and it was a safe, very fun, exciting, adventurous, cool way to let myself go, and made something good out of it.
Did you ever think that you would actually publish to sell writing as it's like a therapeutic outlet? Did you honestly think that you were going to publish it and sell it?
Yeah, I wanted to make this a goal. It was a goal since it started off as a playwright. I guess at first I did not know I was going to publish it, but after I started getting up to like 20,000 words, I said, okay, I have to do something with this. So I did want to publish it very badly. So.
Great, good deal. Thank you for sharing that, Robin. You have a great name for this.
My response is actually a little bit similar to Jerome's, where I wanted to write. I wanted to see if I could do it. And there's always, to me, writing is kind of like exercise and breathing. It's just something that comes, that I have to do daily, almost. It comes naturally. I enjoy it, and it was my goal to become a published writer. And so there was never, I would say that there wasn't an hesitation, but really there wasn't. I think it takes a lot of courage and perhaps even some guts to publish a book, because you're really putting yourself out there. I think, at least in my experience, you gotta be kind of brave, I think, to do it. And so I kind of took the attitude like, all right, this is what I'm gonna write, and I absolutely love it. And I plan to do this for my entire life.
That's cool. And you've written a lot of books. You've written a lot of books. I call them romantic comedy, which I absolutely love because you're funny anyway. But in your books, I don't know, they're not, like, some people would say that that's lighthearted, but they're not really lighthearted. They're just comedic.
Yeah, and I tend to actually put a lot of characters in my books. It's not usually just like one or two main characters, so that's a little different. I like to incorporate quite a few characters, because in our daily lives, it's not just us. There's so many people involved in just our daily lives, and so I always kind of try to incorporate so many different characters, because at least that's what I run into. on a daily basis, just all the different people, and I enjoy that. I teach classes at a local community college, and just the amount of people that I see on a daily basis, I'm like, yeah, I will have so much material forever that I'm good. So, and I absolutely love my job. But yeah, in my last book was kind of a dare. I mean, because I've done romantic comedy for quite some time, and one of my friends goes, well, can you write something a little more serious? And so I decided to do that. And so that's when A Turquoise Sunrise Tragedy came about. So and that was an interesting undertaking, because normally I'm very fun and vibrant, and so I was writing A Turquoise Sunrise Tragedy. I actually started to cry during it, and I have tissues, and I'm like, I don't know if this is normal, and I'm just bawling. And I'm creating the book, so I'm like, I don't know if this is normal, but I enjoy it. So.
That's cool. That's cool. And we're going to talk some more about A Turquoise Sunrise Tragedy. Jill?
I started writing, namely, a lot of people growing up thought I was kind of spacey, that I just kind of daydreamed, but it's just because I had a lot of stories in my head, and so I started writing, I guess, to make more room. So once I get it down, then I can start thinking about other things, and so that's one of the reasons why I write, is because I get so caught up in the stories in my head that I can't really pay attention to much else. So it's been a good outlet for me, for sure. So yeah, I have 3 kids, and that helps too. Nice little getaway from them, to hole up in my closet and write away. So.
What have you found out? I'm sorry. What have you found out about yourself writing The Keeper's Light?
I think at first it was very nerve-wracking to just sit down and actually put words to the story that I've had in my head for years and years and years. But after I got through maybe like the 2nd or 3rd draft, it was kind of like a confidence builder. Like, I felt a lot better about my ability to use words to make something entertaining and beautiful and just something that people can enjoy. So, I don't know, it made me feel a little bit more a part of the world.
Wow, that's great. I have another question for you. Is any of that inside of The Keeper's Light?
Like about being a part of the world?
Yes.
I think so. I think there's a lot of reflection of that. I believe that the main character in the very beginning of the book, she starts out on a farm, just knows a few people, her uncles who raise her, and then a couple friends. And then as the story progresses, like, her world definitely becomes bigger and bigger, and she's starting to see the different aspects of humanity, which makes her see the growth that everybody has to go through. So yeah, I would say so.
That's very interesting. Lauren, Lauren, tell me, I'm gonna ask you a little bit of a different question.